Hello, Professor Gruhn here. This is my third attempt at this video because of the hell that I've gone through in installing Aptina Studio. Aptina Studio is no longer a requirement for this class. Um, Use the IDE of your choice, and if it's NetBeans, Visual Studio, or if it's good old Notepad or Text Wrangler, that is fine with me. I'm going to use Notepad. And it just was way too painful, too many problems with errors and things not working, and then even found other people online that were equally not as happy with the tool, so we're not going to go with it. So let's see what we are going to go with. Let's go into week 1 and review the tasks. Read over don't forget to do your discussion board. This week is introducing yourself. Read the objectives section right here, get kind of a high-level overview of what we're going to be covering, and check out the PowerPoints, and you're obviously checking out these videos now. And then this is going to get changed here quickly that it's not required. Download, open up the assignment page, and what I already have is I have a folder where I've already renamed my assignment page, and so don't forget to each week rename your assignments with your last name dash first name. Open this up. And then right here where it says Aptina Studio, say I will be using XYZ and provide a screenshot. And that could be Notepad, Notepad++, Visual Studio, NetBeans, or any other. I'm not going to show you how to install Chrome. You can go out to the Chrome site and install it. Give me a screenshot of Chrome. Firefox, I'm not going to show you how to install that. You probably should have it already open. FTP, most likely you're using FileZilla or CyberDuck or something already. Some of you might just be using the file manager within your Bluehost cPanel. I'd almost prefer that you at least install FileZilla or CyberDuck so you have another tool on your desktop. I think it's important to use it. And then install the book files. We'll go over that in a minute. And then secure a personal website. You should already have a personal website. If I pop up my browser, this guy didn't really like Aptina. paulgruen.com/CST250. I have a basic 250 page up and out there. And for now, that's all you need. If you could get a basic page up and running, that would be great. Under FileZilla, give me a screenshot of FileZilla. And when I go and log on to FileZilla, I'm actually using the Bluehost Plus account. I have to go to my WW folder, go to my Paul Gruhn folder, and you can see that I've already created a 250 folder that's empty right now. What I'm going to do now is, since I'm thinking about it and logged on, I'm going to go to my computer. I keep everything on my E drive. I have a folder called websites somewhere. Websites. I have a paulgruen.com folder, And I'm going to right click and I'm going to create a folder called CST 250. And so that CST 250 has nothing in it right now, but that's going to be my home base for building the stuff for this class. Now, if I come over here and go to the local side, here's my E drive. I'm on FileZilla. I go to websites. I go to paulgruhn.com. Here's my 250 folder. Now I have two folders with nothing in it. The key in using an FTP software is knowing that you're in the right folder locally and that you're in the right folder remotely, that you're putting things in the right place. So now from there, what we're going to do is go back out to, oh, also, I wanted to point out is Kim did a great job. Here's Kim's website. I'm guessing she might have done this in um, Web 1. If not, this is still an excellent site. And she's already created for the PHP class. Oh, she was in my PHP class. That's right. Was she? I think so. Yeah, Kim's already been there. So this is carryover from her 250. Yeah, I'm sorry, Kim. I forgot about that. So you can see the stuff that she was doing in the fundamentals class, which is great. Here's the 250, and she already has her book apps up with all of her chapters here. So what we want to do is we're actually going to set up the same thing. See where it says Murach jQuery book apps? We're going to set up that exact same thing as Kim did. So let's do that. We go out to Blackboard, and under course content, here is you can go get the files directly. I've given us the zip files, and I'm going to save those. Go to my downloads folder. There's my zip files. Let's drag them onto my desktop. See if I can move this guy over. Okay. Double click on my zip files, and you can see there's a bunch of stuff there. So let's just right click on it, extract all. And I'm going to extract it to my desktop and then move it. So now 20 megabyte, shouldn't take too long. Okay, so I've unzipped that file and it created a file here called 2jQuery all files and then book apps exercise solutions. And what's interesting here is I see that when I created the original thing, I gave a path of Murach jQuery. Where did I share that? So it's kind of confusing. So whatever works, if we were to, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up Explorer. So here I am in my 250 folder. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to take this folder that says 2jQuery all files. I'm going to rename that to jQuery. Now here you can see websites, Paul Gruhn, CST250. I'm going to right click and I'm going to create a folder called Murach, M-U-R. We probably didn't need to do that, but let's keep consistent with what I said elsewhere. And then double click, now I'm in the Murach folder. And then I'm just going to move this jQuery folder into there. So I'm going to move this. Now this is all happening locally on my machine. And this is matching what Kim had already done here. So let's keep this model consistent. And we'll go from there with that. So now what we've done is we've unzipped the student files. We've unzipped the student files. We've created locally on our own website directory in our 250 folder, in our Murach folder. We renamed the folder here, and then jQuery here. Oh, so now I just realized Aptina Studio has got an icon here. If I click on, so it is installed. Okay. Ah, geez, now I'm getting, so now that's interesting. Okay, so I might renege that. Okay, so now it's jQuery, and then the books, exercises, and stuff is all set up with that. But now this is all locally on my machine. So now I go to FileZilla, and you can see I'm logged in. But now if I hit the little arrows here to refresh, now you can see the Murach folder is here. So again, this is locally on my machine. This is remotely. So now if I just right click, upload, all of that stuff's going to go out to my website. Okay. So it's still uploading, and I'm just curious. I can't tell you the problems I had with Aptina Studio. It was totally nuts. And see, it doesn't put a icon in the Start Programs menu, but it did put one on the desktop. Uh, I hate I hate software sometimes. Okay, so this is all uploading. I'm going to pause it for a quick second. Okay, so now looks like it's even still loading up stuff. I'm on what, chapter 7. If I go out to my website and refresh, you can now see my Murach folder. You can see my jQuery folder, and you can see exercises and solutions and book apps. And this is very much the same way that Kim has done hers. And again, she's done a great job of having a really nice front site at her main domain. Go to CST 250. And I also love that she's using a nice responsive template. And then we can view apps, view her exercise work, and she's going to actually provide links for here. Here's chapter 1. The DOM has been built, and so she's actually got stuff happening with chapter 1. So she's ahead of me and all of us. Great job there. So you can see that I'm still uploading. And one of the things I did, so you have missed. I had about a 45-minute video that I deleted where I was installing Aptina Studio, and you got the several announcements that I sent out about, well, here's the bug, here's the problem, here's the issue, and all of that. Well, what ended up happening was when I went start, after I finally thought I got installed, start programs Aptina, here is a link to their bug tracker. But what I didn't catch, I didn't see that they had actually put the application onto my desktop as an icon. And that's just dumb because a lot, I think what happens is a lot of applications will add a shortcut onto your desktop, but they should always have a way of starting it. So if you click on the desktop, double click on the desktop, Aptina Studio 3 will in fact, you can go ahead and use that as a, I'm going to It's probably going to hiccup at me for that. Aptina Studio does in fact load. I'm going to allow access there. And so now we're up and running and we have Aptina Studio here. I'm on the edge as whether or not we'll use it, and we'll see what happens with it. As we get into the chapter and the books, we'll see what happens. Most likely, I'm going to flip to Notepad 3. So Aptina Studio will install. You need to follow the install that thing from Joe Nayes, where it is here. I've got these announcements. Before you even attempt to do it, definitely, so you don't get this CRC error here, go to this link to install Node.js and then install it. And then don't look for running it under program start like a normal person. Look for the icon here on your desktop. And if you even do that, let's see if it doesn't show the properties, does it? Yeah, here's properties. The target for this thing is, it's crazy. Let's see, here's home. C:\users app data roaming accelerator. That's nuts. That's just not a cool way to, I don't know what they were thinking. So again, it's up to you. Aptina Studio or not, it's up to you, and go from there. So I'm still running here, and it's taken quite a while to upload everything. But let's take a look at our homework sheet. I will be using XYZ provide screenshot notepad. They you might also say, I'm up to the challenge. I'm up to the challenge. I got it to work. Make Aptina great again. Maybe you'll use that. So basically for the Appendix A homework assignment, it's know the IDE you're going to use. Make sure you have a Chrome browser up and installed. Make sure you have Firefox. Make sure you have an FTP client. Install the book files locally and upload them to your website as well. And after you've created the 250 folder for that, so it's all good. Life is good, and you should be able to, if you've got all this done, put your screenshots in here and submit this, and you're good for what I think it is, 10 points. And then let's figure out chapter 1. Hope this helps a little bit. Sometimes this stuff can be painful and just takes time. Like I said, you did not have to suffer through the 2 hours of unfun that I had when I was trying to install Aptina. And then finally I figured it out. It's just, it was not, it just wasn't intuitive. In one, you had bugs in the install, and then once it thought it installed, you didn't realize, just look for the desktop icon. I think that's just plain out sloppy. Okay, hope this is all good. Let's call it a day for Appendix A.